Good morning. This is Pastor Mark Wheeler. 8 years ago, in the summer of 2016, we as a church began a project to renovate our building, or especially our sanctuary and the lower fellowship hall. We spent a good year and a half in the planning and the preparation to determine the what, the when, the why, the how, the color, the cost, and all of those things before we put the plan together. And it was approved by the congregation in the fall of 2017. In the spring of 2018, we began construction and we moved our worship time from the sanctuary upstairs to the gym. And we spent a good 6 months in the gym while the sanctuary was being renovated. And finally, in the fall of 2018, we were able to move back in and we celebrated with a great unified worship service as we praised God and rededicated our facility for His use and for His glory. You can imagine what we felt like after about a 2-year project to get that done. Well, what if it took 20 years to get done? How would we feel then? How would we celebrate? You can imagine how the children of Israel felt as they came back from exile and they started to rebuild the temple in Jerusalem. They started well, but then they got sidetracked and the project sat for 16 years. And then when they restarted, it took them 4 years to complete the project. But then they celebrated and they dedicated that temple to God's glory. Well, this Sunday at First Central Bible Church, we're going to be continuing our study of the book of Ezra as we come to chapter 6, where we're going to see what it means to celebrate God's good gifts. God will sovereignly move King Darius to not only allow the Jews to complete rebuilding the temple in Jerusalem, but also to finance the project. And the Jews will respond by completing the work and by celebrating God's goodness by observing the Passover feast. So I invite you to join us this Sunday at First Central as we celebrate God's good gifts. Hope you have a great day and hope to see you this weekend.